Hey everyone, it's Kyle with the Case and Kyle team, and today we are going to look at the market update for the month of February, comparing 2022 to 2023. And be sure throughout the video, if there's any questions that you have, be sure to comment down below and I'd be happy to answer each and every one of them. Let's jump into the numbers. Now let's look at the numbers in Hamilton. We saw the average sale price go from $1,021,000 down by 21.8% to $798,000. Now keep in mind, last February is when we saw the peak of the real estate market in terms of the average sale price. We saw months of inventory go from 0.6 to 2.2. Okay, next we're going to look at Burlington. We saw the average sale price go from $1,389,000 and it dropped by 23.4% to $1,063,000. Now, once again, in Burlington, just like Hamilton, we saw that February of 2022 was the peak of the market. And we saw the months of inventory go from 0.5 to 1.8. All right, finishing off in Oakville, we saw the average sale price go from $1,871,000 down by 10% to $1,684,000. And one thing to keep in mind for Oakville is that the March was actually when we saw the peak, not February, but it was very close. And we saw the months of inventory go from 0.8 to 2.4. So what do all these numbers mean? As you can see from the charts here, all three cities have seen an increase in the average sale price. Now, Oakville saw a bigger jump than the other two cities. Burlington, we know from last month's video, you can check the playlist down below for all the previous month's videos. You will have seen, and we talked about how Burlington saw quite a big drop in the average sale price, but now it has jumped back up. So although it's a big jump month over month, you can look even from the month before in December where it looks like a small increase, just like what we saw in Hamilton. But Oakville, we saw quite a large jump. And the reason we've seen this is because there has been some larger, more expensive homes from the $2-3 million plus range that have sold in a higher quantity. So this really brings up the average in Oakville. And I don't think we're gonna see this continual rise there. I think it's just an anomaly month over month. But this is something to watch in all three cities, that the prices are starting to come up, and this is because months of inventory, once again, is going down. We saw in Oakville and in Hamilton, it's the second month in a row where they've both dropped in months of inventory, and then in Burlington, this is the first month. So we're starting to see the inventory levels drop and people have less to choose from. So it's interesting to monitor, and I know a lot of people still think prices are going to continue to go down, but that's not the indication so far, at least what we've seen in the market. So one trend that I'm starting to notice as I'm going and working with buyers and sellers in the market is we're starting to see some bidding wars coming back. Now, take this with a grain of salt. At least in Hamilton, Burlington, and Oakville, we're seeing some, but they're not going crazy from what we saw previously, unless the listing agent really lowballs the listing price. So what we've seen is that they are coming back, but they're still selling right around the market value. But people are willing to jump back into these. Once again, not like before, but we are noticing that is happening a little bit more in today's market than 2-3 months ago. And that's your market update for the month of February. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all future market updates. Follow us on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, and I will talk to you next time.